Now, can you tell a story about from a Olympic lifting competition?
Oh, yeah, the very first Olympic lifting competition I did was like 2 months into starting training for Olympic lifting, weightlifting, and I'd never really done a full snatch or a full clean and jerk before, just because the program was really well structured and they were taking their time with us, but they also told us to compete as soon as we could. So I went to the MIA Classic in Fort Lauderdale, and I went with my friend Jibin, and he was like, or I was like, oh man, like, do you think there's gonna be anyone weaker than me there? Like, am I gonna be the worst one? And he's like, nah, man, like, there's gonna be a lot of lifters, a lot of people weaker than you, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, this is cool. Then I went, and I got there, and we were all writing down our starting numbers, and I looked at, like, the start list. Everyone writes down what weight they're starting their snatch with, and I was starting with, like, 65 kilograms. And the next guy was, like, 95 or 100, so I was, like, by far the weakest person there, by far, like, not even close. And they go in order, so, like, guy lifting 65 will go, next guy 70, next guy 75. But for me, since I was lifting the lightest, I had to go all 3 lifts in a row.
In a row, yeah.
So I hit my first lift, 65, with these lame blue plates. Lifting the blue plates still. And then I went for 70 on my next one, missed it. Then I went for 70 again, and I hit it, which was cool. Felt really good.
You never hit that much?
What's that?
Never hit that much in your life before?
A couple times I had, not really though, not full, off the floor. And then I remember warming up.
So that was a PR at that point?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. And I remember warming up next to this guy, and he was like, he was talking to another guy next to us, and they were just like talking like, oh, what are you opening at? And he was like 120, which is like, I think 264 pounds. And I was starting with like 135.
Oh, Josh is not the same kilos.
Yeah, so it was a really humbling experience, and it just kind of showed me like what level I could get to if I keep working at it. And it was really necessary. Like, it's a weird feeling being the weakest person at an event and knowing you're gonna lose. It's not a good feeling and not one I wanted to repeat. But I feel like as a coach and as an athlete going into the future, I'll just be that much more valuable for people because like as I get better and better, I can always relate back to people who are starting because I started from like a very low level. I've had to work my way up to where I'm at right now, which is not where I want to be, but I'm getting better. So yeah, that was my first weightlifting meet, and it was very traumatic, and I may or may not have cried a couple times, but yeah, it was good. It was a good time.
Great story, man.
Thank you.